Welcome to Two Poor Artists, where we're poor at turning scribbles into art. But mostly, we're poor at making art. I'm Isaac.
And I'm Benj.
You know, those intros don't work quite as well when the first part has art and the second part has art, but I think it really drives home the point. We're poor at art.
Yeah,
know?
that's the main thing we're poor
Like
at.
every week we get on here and we try a different kind of art, and we're always poor at it.
Yes.
Even scribble art.
So today's episode's going to be unique because I'm not going to start drawing, even though I'm going to be the first one drawing.
Yeah, complicated.
So I'm going to hand the tablet here over to Isaac.
Yes, because a dear fan of the show sent the two of us a message on Instagram. And this video that we were sent on Instagram by a dear fan showed a dear child and their evil stepmother. The evil stepmother took the child's paper and drew a horrid scribble all over the paper and then handed it back to the child as if to say, "Ha-ha, I've spoiled your art fun." But then the child rose from the ashes and turned that scribble into a masterpiece.
Yes, and it will be noted, black ink only was used.
This child was an artist in the truest fashion.
Yep.
Better than either of us. Let's just make that as a note, too. Because their drawing would have been looked at and been like, you know, that was good.
Yeah.
For
Not poor.
Yeah, not poor.
Like, it was true art because it was black
It was
ink.
good.
See, one thing that
True
many fans get confused is that they think true poor art is black ink. No, all true art is black ink.
Yeah, whether it's good or poor.
We are just poor at any form of art.
Yeah, so the true art that we do is just poor. Yeah,
Yeah.
okay, I think they get the point. The point
Right.
is, I'm going to draw a scribble on this page, and then you're going to have to turn it into a masterpiece, just
Yes.
like the child.
And so, you know, sometimes we think about what we're trying to draw. I mean, usually not much, but maybe a little bit. This time, no hope
None
to
whatsoever.
think about
So
it.
really the question is, does it have to be one continuous line that
I don't
draw?
think so. I think
I
do
can
whatever
just
you
put, like,
want.
some symbols,
Yeah.
you know?
Do whatever you want.
Okay.
If you want to like write a word,
But it can't be like
it's allowed.
But it can't be
It's
like a
just-
distinct. No, I think it has to not be a distinct thing. It has to be by definition.
I-
If someone were walking by on the street and you had it on the canvas,
they would
they'd
say that's a scribble.
That's a scribble. You
Okay.
know? We can do something another day where you write a word and I draw the picture for it.
Right.
Yeah. Like, that'd be great. Maybe we'll do that some other time.
Yeah.
See? Art inspiration happening live on the
We probably should have
microphone.
had this discussion on what actually we were doing
it's good to
before.
clue the fans in on the process. The process that's
Right, yes,
basically
the
non-existent.
process.
Yeah,
the process that we do.
patented process of how we make art. So anyway, I'm thinking some scribbles, right? Got to have some.
Some spiky scribbles.
Yeah. And then you have to have some scribbles.
Right.
And then like a.
And like an impossible to use scribble.
Yeah. See, that's a
Right.
healthy. That's a healthy variety. Like if you went to the Olive Garden, this would be the tour of scribbles on the
Right.
menu.
Mm-hmm.
You know. It's like a little of all kind. I mean, there's other scribbles you can do, but there's sharp, there's wiggly, there's impossible.
Yes.
You have your three main scribbles in the scribble pyramid.
So here's
Good. Look,
Here's what-
this is the thing. Now I'm scared because this looks mean and daunting, and then you're going to do this to me. But do you see the image coming clearer in the mind?
yes. Here's what we're gonna do.
And see, this is a good challenge for the folks at home too, because Ben just added to it. But you could have taken that and taken a screenshot of that,
Well, yeah,
and drawn
you
your
can
own
rewind
art.
it a couple seconds.
One day we're going to come out with a whole book of just scribble art. Where we add scribbles and then you can turn them into art.
Yes.
It's already cooler. Shapes are cool. Those are not diamonds. Don't call those diamonds shapes. Those
Why
are
not?
because there's no such shape. Those are parallelograms.
Are they now? Mm-hmm. I was gonna call them diamonds.
They're two pairs of parallel sides. Parallelogram.
Parallel.
It's a fun word. Just don't try to say it too much.
Okay. And then
The one on the right.
I'm trying to decide like how parallel do I make the rest of this.
Yeah. The one on the right should be obvious what it's meant to be. The other ones I'm not sure about. The one on the right is clear.
So we've got this.
I feel like all you've done so far is add to the scribbles.
Well, that's the first step in any.
And now you just shade it in.
If you just shade the scribbles enough, you can claim it's something.
Yeah, the little girl that we saw online with her evil stepmother, she turned like squiggles into like a happy family because, you know, she clearly didn't have one with an evil stepmother. So she was like,
like wishful.
One day my happy family will come. You know, but she's not like an orphan or anything, so the odds of that happening, slim.
Basically none. Like, I mean, like, once she gets like older and marries a prince.
Yeah, but like, let's be honest, orphans have more hope than the rest of us.
Are you saying something about your family?
No, I'm just saying, like, if you grow up and like, you're like, man, I wish I were adopted, and then they come to you and they're like, actually, you're an orphan. You know, I'm saying, like, if you're an orphan, you can just be like hopeful that one day you'll be adopted by Daddy Warbucks and taken off to be a millionaire, and you'll have all the ponies and chocolate you've ever wanted. But then, like, most kids are like, man, these are just straight up my parents, and there's nothing I can do about it.
Yep.
You know, they grow up with like 19 siblings, and they're like, this feels like an orphanage. But no. You just find yourself sharing a room with 18 other siblings. I'm assuming they're a really poor family, and all 19 children share a bedroom somehow. Yeah.
It's common.
It's more common than you might think. But orphans, they share it with 19 other people, and then if they're cute enough, they get adopted.
Right.
Yeah. At least that's what the movies. You never see the ugly orphan get adopted. Where's that movie? Well, where's the one of like the orphan with like, you know, no personality?
It has to be in movies because in real life there is no such thing as the American like orphanages.
Well, I mean
there's like foster homes.
That's the mystique of the British orphanages. You know how many British movies are like centered around an orphanage?
Yeah, and it's like, and here in America we're like, what is that?
Yeah, exactly. Like
you just ship off all the kids to like one spot.
Yeah, it's basically like kid jail. And there's always nuns.
Yeah.
Well, not always, but there's often nuns. And you wonder, like, how many nuns are there in Europe that they just like all of them take in children to be mean to?
They all run orphanages.
Yeah,
they all hate children.
Yeah, I know. I don't know what the nuns like code is, but my assumption based on the many orphan movies are just that it's like a punishment, you know? They're like, I vow to serve the Lord. And they're like, well, you are a bad nun, so off to the orphanage with you. You know, and they're just like mean.
Yeah.
I've never met a nun. Have you?
Nope.
Yeah, but they have like a weird stereotype of cruelty towards children.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I mean, if you're forced to be in charge of children.
Like parents?
Like parents. That line shouldn't exist. Just ignore it.
What, the one that I drew?
No.
Oh.
All of your lines are truly meant to be.
I'm actually quite impressed with where this has gone. It's putting the pressure on from my side.
So this is obviously some sort of like castle thing.
What?
And then this has
no. This one's
option.
obvious. This one's obvious. It has to be. You know. Just look at it. No, that's not what I was thinking at all. Okay, now I understand. I thought it would be a woman.
Why?
Because of the curves.
Yeah, but
it's like a super hourglass figure. Now it's going to be Trogdor the Burninator. Which this is not the first time Trogdor has made an appearance on this show.
Yeah.
I drew him last time. Now you get to draw him. That's fun.
It's a different version. There's a lot more
Yeah, but the consummate V's.
Yeah,
yeah.
Just you got to be.
I drew
I have to do more because there's more. Like it's not just like a single S. It's like. He still gets the buff arm.
One big beefy arm.
Yeah, and then
shout out to Homestar Runner. If you don't know what Homestar Runner is, it's probably because you weren't a child in the early 2000s or a college student.
He's gonna have a tattoo.
You were probably old, is what I'm saying, and that is okay. It's not too late. You can go to Homestar Runner and watch the Trogdor video. Just Google Homestar Runner Trogdor. Strong Bad will tell you all about him.
He's like love burn.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And you're like, well, is that like, he's like burned through love, or like he loves burning? It's left up to interpretation.
I like that about tattoos.
Yeah.
Usually tattoos scream one clear message, and that's your parents didn't love you enough. But then you see other people's tattoos, and it's not that way. But you like if you got a face tattoo, someone didn't love you enough.
Probably yourself.
I mean, there is that option. What happened to the front of the castle?
I don't really know what these diamonds are.
Kites.
They're
kites.
They're like,
you know how it is when you're in the castle. Like, how boring is a castle when you're not under siege, right?
Well, I mean, but they are under siege.
Yeah, but like they're pulling their kites back in. That's why they're not up in the air anymore.
Right.
They were flying their kites one day, and Trogdor stomps on over, floating in midair as he does. Apparently.
Well, he's got wings.
Yeah, I was wondering if you were going to add those.
But
the point is, those are definitely kites. What I really can't figure out, though, is what has happened to the front of the castle.
Well, see, that's actually an unfortunate secondary attack by this, like, weird-limbed...
Clearly it camouflages because it's... The color... Oh, is it like... Those are like jellyfish legs.
Yeah, it's like... And it's got big old eyes.
Wow, that thing's pretty cool, actually.
And it's just real happy to be there.
Oh, man. Wow, that almost works the way you drew it.
It's like hanging. It's like weird, like paper thin kind of bag thing.
Don't you hate it when you're attacked by a pancake?
It's like hanging on. On the castle wall.
Yeah, no, clearly.
And the Burninator himself is there.
No wonder they had to pull their kites in double quick.
Yeah.
This drawing is so much cooler than I thought it would be.
So my question is this titled Scribbles to Art?
Yeah.
Like that's the title of this image.
Yeah, it's like a humble brag. This was Scribbles, now it's art. Although, to be fair, the Scribbles, based on the galleries I've seen, were also art.
Well, I mean, but do we count those?
No, we don't. That's why it's Scribbles to art. This title gives a very clear message to the art community that Scribbles, in and of themselves, should not be considered art.
Mm-hmm. Although, if you did Scribbles and then wrote your name and age, and the Scribbles were in ballpoint pen... That might complicate things.
It would. We'd have to take a vote.
Yeah, like the artist community.
You, me, together. And that girl from the Instagram video.
Mm-hmm.
The three true artists that I'm aware of.
Yeah,
and maybe some of the guests we've had on that we've taught the ways to.
And then we could get like the two artists legal team together.
Yeah, we'd get a council together.
Yeah,
and we'd come to your gallery. A vote. And we'd do the whole like call this meeting to order. Oh, we've gathered here today to witness the union of pen and paper.
Mm-hmm.
And then someone would remember it's not a marriage, and they'd be like, all in favor of declaring this art?
Yeah, and then no one would
raise their hand.
Yeah. I mean, we know how it would happen.
Yeah, but that's what the
council has to get together.
I mean, yeah.
Because it's like, well, there's a name in it. Like, it's 2/3 of the way to art. Mm-hmm. So a decision needs to be made.
But there's a clear third that's missing to make it a whole.
Yeah.
There wouldn't have to be much discussion. And then Dr. Pepper floats.
Yes.
Like always.
Mm-hmm.
It makes me think that oftentimes we get the council together for the sole purpose of just the Dr. Pepper floats.
Yeah. Well,
but,
it's the way it is.
It's just what you got to do.
Yep.
Part of that art.
This is what I think your Scribbles spoke to.
Hey, I got to say, I keep saying this, but this puts a lot of pressure on me because this is way better than I thought it could be. Especially that pancake that's hanging off the castle. Like,
yeah, that was definitely the hardest one to image.
Quite something, though.
Yeah, well, I'm going to hand the tablet to you, and then you'll hand the tablet back to me.
Why are you handing it to me at all, then?
Well, it's just the way things go.
Formality. Okay.
Yeah, I hand it to you.
Okay.
Then I save my art.
Let's just be clear that the tablet is now in my possession.
Then you're going to talk some.
Yeah, because it gets boring when Ben's just pressing the save button. So, what can I plug? We met a fan today who had Crocs. And I didn't think I'd ever say that because I think we made it very clear that we don't have fans that wear Crocs on principle. But when your fan comes to you and has Crocs and has your art on their Crocs, it becomes quite hard to deny that they're actually a fan. So we got the council together and we voted, and they are still a fan. In fact, I think it elevates you when you start putting our art on you, even if it's on your feet.
Yeah, I mean, again, it was kind of one of those like 2/3 situations, but this time we're like, we'll lean it all the way.
Like, but if you're gonna put our art on a piece of the body, the foot is probably where it belongs, right?
Yeah,
underfoot,
the worst,
like
the
trampled.
Worst. Yeah, like a tattoo of us on the bottom of your foot, so like you can step on us. Art. Yeah.
Oh, getting a tattoo on the bottom of the foot sounds horrible.
It's probably less painful than like the ankle.
You could get it on like your butt, and then you'd sit on there all the time.
That would just be awkward.
It would be awkward,
and then you couldn't even show us.
It'd be like, yeah, don't get any ideas, fans. All right, now it goes back to you.
Yeah, we have some fans that we don't want to
encourage,
suggest any ideas.
Yeah.
We've had multiple times where we go into our local church and one of our fans comes in with tattoos of us on their neck.
Yeah, we did have that. And we say a lot of things on this channel. That one's 100% true. Like everything we say. Like I don't know why I felt the need to clarify that. I think some people just get confused.
I think I'm gonna do a similar thing that you did.
Oh,
where you have the
tour of Scribbles.
Yeah. So I'm gonna do a jagged scribble right across. That gives you a few options, I think.
Yeah, that's merciful.
And then there's gonna be like a curvy scribble. And then just like can you even do anything with it type of scribble.
I'm already struggling with these two.
So you have...
That scribble looks oddly romantic.
Well, it's almost like a heart with like an and.
Yeah, I know,
but
right?
That also brings on many questions.
Man, this is
love and...
Yeah.
Maybe it's a money sign. Love money.
The love of money.
The root of many kinds of evil.
I think this is this could be like a breakup, you know? Like the one on the right and the one on the... You know how, like Parent Trap. Everyone's seen Parent Trap, even you. Yeah. But Parent Trap has that part where it's like, not orphans, but identical twins. There's a lot of orphans and identical twins in movies, let's just admit.
Right.
Like, anyway.
Like more than there are...
More than you encounter walking down.
But that's because movies about interesting things, not...
It's true.
Mundane things.
And everyone knows that orphans and identical twins are interesting.
Yeah.
Just like everybody knows that kids like dinosaurs. Yeah. But the point is, in that movie, they have the photo of their parents at their wedding. That the parents, for whatever reason, in their hasty breakup, chose to tear right down the middle.
Yep. And
then give the opposite side to each other.
Yeah.
Like, how does that work? What was that scenario? They're like, we're breaking up here. I'm going to rip this down the middle. Oh, I'll take your picture. You take mine. That's the end of the breakup as far as I'm concerned. That's when they realize man, maybe we shouldn't be hastily breaking up and taking one of our children to the other continent of the,
right.
There's so, a prequel to Parent Trap would be the stupidest movie ever made. Because you'd be like, what the heck are they doing?
Yeah.
They literally just had identical twins together.
Right.
And they're breaking up.
Yeah.
And taking
one
of them.
And the movie makes it seem like it was a fairly clean breakup.
Yeah.
But like those don't exist.
Like, they never spoke to each other again. They never even like
that's not a clean.
And
like
then,
a truly clean breakup would be their kids know each other, the twins.
Yeah,
so it was a pretty bad.
Imagine that in today's world, you'd be like on social media and you'd find someone and they're like exactly like you.
Yeah,
like that movie couldn't exist in modern days.
No,
like it would be weird.
Very true.
It'd have to be like two Amish kids, so, like opposite continent.
I mean, it
Amish
could be just
communities.
one Amish kid, and then the other one doesn't know.
Knows, like, yeah,
because the other one's
they wouldn't see pictures of the Amish one, and the Amish one wouldn't see pictures of them.
Right, exactly.
One of them's like an Instagram star, and the other one's like
an Amish
barn raiser.
Yeah. And then they somehow meet for the Instagram star goes
to the same Instagram /Amish camp,
or the Instagram person like goes to make dumb videos at an Amish camp, as they do.
This movie sounds awful.
Doesn't it?
It does. Okay, but anyway.
So that's Scribble.
Yeah, I don't know which one to start with because I kind of see a face over here.
Mm-hmm.
Like this could be an ugly nose.
Oh, it could.
It could, Yeah. And this almost looks like okay.
Ooh, it's almost like nose first.
Yeah, it is, isn't it?
But it's like a cartoony, almost like an animal. Like that nose doesn't exist.
I really got to think this through. It's like a weird baboon.
Yeah. Yep. It is kind of like a weird baboon, like a Ren and Stimpy cartoon baboon.
Oh gosh, I don't want to have anything to do with that. Where's the mouth? Clearly the
eye. I feel like it would be right under the nose, but not where that circle is.
Single nostril, like here?
No, well, like here. Yeah, like there. That's where I feel like the mouth. Like you could even argue that like part of the mouth is like the cheek is the thing on the right.
Yeah,
especially if you're going like baboon.
This is getting dangerously close to like Picasso territory, though, because what's this? Like a scar. Okay, yeah. Scar. Like horrible plastic surgery done on this creature. And this. I'm just gonna give it like a chin now. It's the mouth. That's like the lower lip.
I'm seeing it. Like it's like a cartoon animal.
Like you're starting to understand why she broke up with him.
Mm-hmm. Oh, is that a girl?
Yeah, well, obviously.
I mean, it could be a cello.
Yeah, it could be a cello. Maybe it will be. Anyway, just to be fair, this guy's face has been through quite a journey.
Mm-hmm.
But you know what? As we always say, hair covers a multitude of sins.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
at least now we know where the top of the head is.
Yeah. And by a multitude of sins, I mean like the hair is on top of something that a lot of sins have been committed on. Like, this is what happens when you're hit by a bus, and then you roll into the train tracks.
Right.
And just your face. But, I mean, he's actually quite handsome now. Just a little, let's just go with, he's a little puffy.
Yeah.
He's a little puffy. But, she found him irresistible at the beginning.
Yeah, until that scar, probably.
Yeah, I don't know how much more of this guy's body I draw. I think I might just leave it there. Is it too much of a cop-out to just make your scribble in the middle, just the tear between the two of their relationship?
I feel like there's no such thing as a cop-out.
Okay. Anyway, this was a picture of when they were in love, so we'll just go with, oh gosh. Yeah, the heart matches his face.
Yeah.
He was in love once upon a time. Married this woman over here. All right. The question is, why is she lying on her side or back or
playing a cello
or playing it? Is that see? Maybe she is a cello. Yes.
It's like the classic romance between beaver and cello.
Let's be fair. Like the ideal body type. They say is hourglass, but really, don't you want a cello?
Cello?
Long neck.
Yep. Like a
tiny
tower.
one leg.
What's that Song of Solomon verse?
Yeah. No, totally. If Solomon looked like that, though.
Well, it wasn't Solomon. It was his wife.
Yeah, but that dude. Who is that?
Oh, that guy Solomon.
That guy's like
the like baboon with scars.
You know how in movies and cartoons stuff they make the comment, and I've heard this. Maybe you've heard it before too. They say like your face is very punchable. That guy's face is like a punching bag. Like it's you know. And it was used as one. Like I was like, he's a professional punching bag.
Right.
He was like, you know. He just goes to the gym.
He goes to the gym, gets punched. He goes to like CEO offices where they're stressed and gets punched.
I don't know how to draw her. I feel conflicted. Because what's that? And what's that?
It doesn't have to be a woman.
It's the right shape. It's just also, I can't think of a woman that's this shape. I can't think of a man who's that shape either, though, so. Oh. Like, you didn't leave me enough room. Gosh, this is tricky. See the woman within.
You can make one of those be a knee.
Yeah, I know. I've kind of come to like this can be the leg. I'm like mapping it out. Leg.
But also, like, remember this. According to your lore, was a single image taken with both of them in love, and then it was ripped.
It's complicated how this works.
So
maybe okay. I see. Okay. So maybe she can come over here a little bit. Neck. I'm sorry, miss. I'm sorry. Sometimes you got to apologize to the art.
Sometimes you just don't do it justice.
Yeah, you deserve better.
A better hand should have drawn you.
That's a foot.
I'm sorry that you exist in this state.
Oh gosh, I missed. I missed. Maybe she's pregnant. Maybe.
What is she laying on her stomach?
I think she's laying on her back.
Why is her back like?
Okay, I can.
Maybe that's like a pillow.
Yeah, no, it's exactly what I just thought. It's a cushion.
Yeah, okay.
Striped, as you do, to distract. What else are striped there for other than to distract?
So it's just like a picture of like him with her. She's pregnant. She's maybe. Like supporting her head or something.
I don't know. Okay, let me just. I'm just doing stripes.
I'm just trying to see the image.
Don't ask me questions that I haven't answered yet in my own head. She's like a camel woman.
Like her leg. It's so weird. Like, what kind of pants is she wearing? They're like
hammer pants, okay? Hammer pants. Where's the waist? Is this the waist? What Just waste.
It's so low.
Just pregnant with twins after all, right? Oh no, the pen. It's doing that thing it does. Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah. The head. She's gorgeous.
What's her more neck?
Don't ask me these things. Why? Don't ask me these things, Ben.
She's so afraid.
Oh, goodness. What is she?
Look at worm.
I'll fix it. Turtleneck.
Does she have arms?
She will. Turtleneck. Her neck's swollen from pregnancy.
Elongated.
She's just... Picture the woman that would marry him. Oh, goodness.
Neither of these people should have broken up. They're not gonna find someone else.
You sound like him. On the day of the breakup. See the arm?
And so she can't even reach her nose. What does she need to scratch it?
That's what she asked him for.
Like she couldn't do anything with those arms. She can't reach any part of her body.
I'm fixing it, okay?
So she has one arm that's longer.
Oh no!
I mean, the hand wrangler's still around.
What is happening in this photo? Why is he so much bigger?
Even that arm is not capable. Maybe he's wearing a mascot costume. Like he's one of those.
Let's go with that.
Mascot guys.
Cradling. Oh, I didn't give her hair yet.
No
Hair.
Oh, like Golem. Why are you doing every strand?
This is how hair works. It has strands.
You don't have artistically. You can show hair without strands.
She hasn't been to the salon in a while. Okay, give her a break.
Like even with that weirdly long arm, she still can't unbuckle her pants. Like it won't reach. Her body is just impossible.
That would be taken as a compliment in some cases. Your body is just impossible.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's not a compliment here.
She's pregnant. Body does things. Loses parts, gains others. Anyway.
He's way more normal than she is. Especially if you have the headcanon as I do that he's wearing a mascot head.
Hey, this is like a skirt of some kind. It's a genie skirt.
No,
it's a genie skirt.
The leg stopped being the problem a long time ago.
Have you ever seen a genie skirt?
No, I'm just saying. The leg stopped being the problem a long time ago.
Yeah, well.
You don't have to justify those.
She looks like she's on a tank tread.
If this picture is what was given, to the kids. Whichever one's with the dad does not want to meet the mom.
I don't know why the mom's on a hill.
Like there's already a cushion. The cushion was top.
Oh, dear. Yeah. He looks like one of those people who like is wearing somebody else's face. Like a serial killer.
Yeah, I was thinking mascot.
Like a mascot, yeah, but it's like
just a giant mascot head.
It's like the mascot from Community, where they're like the human.
Yeah, it's like the most disturbing mascot.
Yeah,
like what are you? We're the injured baboons.
Uh-huh. There's some mystery in this photo now. All girl names start with K.
Do they?
You know. Okay. I don't know why she's reaching like for the light.
You should like draw.
Yeah, there's like a light up here. It's like a really weird light, but it's like
So I just thought you'd draw the glow like lines, but you're like actually drawing the light bulb that she's reaching for.
yeah. You know. The light.
I need light.
Yeah, that's how it works. She's reaching for the light, and he's just so in love in this moment. You know, I don't know what she's feeling. It's hard to say.
Yeah, it's fear is involved.
There is
for sure.
an element of it, but just like cover this up with your hand, and that's the photo you get of your mom, and that's all you know about your dad.
Yeah,
you know,
like if I had the picture of the dad and I was with the mom, I might want to find him, see him, talk to him. The other way around, I'm okay.
I think it's just one of those things where it's just an awkward angle. She's not this. She's not this weird looking. In reality,
her neck is actually 2 feet long.
It's not. It's like Ferb from Phineas and Ferb, sort of. You know, and like the lighting was just bad on Dad. His face isn't horribly scarred. You know, like it's okay. Like you're right. Dad looks pretty good. There's a weird angle of Mom. Mom's wearing like a one piece with a belt. It's like a one piece form fitting sweater that goes all the way down beyond the feet. It's basically like
it's like what the girl
a knitted bag.
Like in the original cartoon of the Grinch, it's what the girl wore.
Yeah, I know. See, it
but
is.
Then you put a belt on it.
Like, yeah, she's like, you know, she still has like a. Yeah, I don't know where that is on her body. I guess that's the waist. She has a really tiny waist, but also has like twins. This is just proof, though, that is the shape of a woman. Sometimes she's cello shaped, like I said. Long neck, curve, tiny little foot area. You know? Yeah. Like if you're cello, you put a wig on your cello. Basically this.
Sure.
We're calling this Scribble. What is it? Scribble?
Scribbles to art.
Scribbles to art?
Yep.
Can I put art in quotes?
You can do, you, of course.
What I'm understanding this as now is...
See, what I did...
This is now like a pregnant couple posed for us. Like
we drew
this.
Yeah.
That's why the title is cut in half. The first kid has the word scribble est as to art. The second one scribbles to art. And only the kid who gets the dad picture gets to know who it was by.
Yeah, see, what I did to make it not so weird is I didn't draw people at all.
Yeah, no, that was wise. Because the shapes aren't... Well, okay. I shouldn't say that. The shape on the right wasn't the shape of a person.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's the better person in this drawing.
Thank you. That's what I can do with a scribble. Turn something that couldn't be anything into a man.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I don't know if there's more to be said.
Yeah, I mean,
imagine
you did something.
Imagine this in the gallery one day. The Scribbles to Art wing.
Yep.
It's just a long hallway, and these two pictures at the end.
Mm-hmm.
This one speaks volumes,
right?
Of like my psyche.
Mm-hmm.
Yours,
yeah, like people worry about you.
You drew a creepy pancake, man. I don't know. Yours is better.
Like mine.
But I like mine. I'm not upset.
Mine is.
Maybe
it's not as worrisome.
Maybe, like, if I had taken out the light bulb, we could have said they were going sledding.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Like, she's real pregnant, but they're going sledding.
Yeah, and he didn't want her to get cold, so we put her in a knit.
But it's like also just like a really weirdly small hill that he's on the bottom of.
Well, you don't push your pregnant wife down a big hill. Everyone knows that.
Mm.
But then the light bulb confuses things.
Yeah.
You know?
Maybe she like really wanted to go sledding.
Yeah.
So he like built her an indoor sled.
Oh yeah, see.
Like that's why it's like a cushion.
And he's wearing like one of those like ski masks.
Mm-hmm.
But his hair sticks out the top.
Yeah, it's a broken ski mask.
Yeah.
That's all he could find.
Yeah. Now it makes clearly that's what my subconscious drew.
Yeah. It's less worrying now.
Yeah. See, now we can go in peace. Yeah. Make sure to
I don't think anyone that's watching this is going to go in peace, though.
You think we give people nightmares? Like, you think people dream of our art?
I think if they dream of it, it's nightmares.
I mean, but there's something to be said about nightmares, though. They're the more exciting part of dreams.
Very true. Very true.
Like, people don't like them, but they don't like our art.
Right. Yeah.
We can't have people dream. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm satisfied with that.
I agree.
And if you want to also take the Two Poor Artists Scribble to Art Challenge, you can just rewind a little bit.
Yeah,
that's a term for millennials and older.
Take one of our scribbles, or have a friend draw some scribbles for you.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. See if you can do any better. Mm-hmm. You will be able to.
Yeah, and if you find a way to send it to us, maybe we'll do something with it. But we'll at least look at it
in the gallery.
Yep. There's always a chance we'll show it on our YouTube channel, but
no, send us your art and enjoy our art in your heart.
Mm-hmm.
See you next time.
Bye.
As always, we're surprised you made it this far into our video. That was good because art and heart rhymes.
Oh, does it?
Yeah. As always, I'm not going to say anything else.
Well, am I supposed to say something else?
make a rhyme.
On the spot?
Well, what rhymes with rhyme?
Right. Time. I'm not going to make a rhyme this time.
Goodbye. As always, we're surprised you made it this far into our video.
There's no way we could possibly ask you to subscribe to this atrocity, so we won't.
We would say share it with your friends, but it's probably better for wasting your enemy's time.
We're probably not going to get any better, but we will keep drawing.
See you next time.